Hey YouTube, this is a update on my camera situation. A lot of you might know that I did pick up that new Sony a7 III body a while ago, and I went through a couple different lenses, and I feel now that I have the lenses that I need and that I can use for the work I'm going to be doing. As you know, I got rid of the 70-200 f4. It was just not very good in low light situations that I need to use it for. It was hunting a lot. Outdoors, I'm sure it was phenomenal, but for what I needed, it wasn't going to work for me. So then I did pick up the 70-200 G Master 2.8, and that has just been phenomenal. That's really my main lens. And then I was excited to see that Tamron announced the 28-75 because I initially wanted this G Master, but it's very expensive, and I thought, well, the Tamron's a very good alternative. Even if it's 28-75 instead of 24-70, it was still an f2.8. But as many of you know who follow these cameras and stuff, that Tamron is not getting really good reviews right now. It's probably a quality control thing, or who knows, but some people are getting good lenses from Tamron where it's not hunting and losing focus, and some people are just having a bunch of issues with it. And I know they're announced a firmware update, but I'm not going to risk shooting a professional event like a wedding or someone's special day and have issues with hunting focus and things like that. A couple YouTubers even posted up something today where he brought it out to a camera event. He was just kind of shadowing a wedding, and it was just hunting all over the place, which is ridiculous. You shouldn't have to take the lens off and put it back on, or turn your camera on a certain way from video or photo mode, or just turn it on and off for the lens to work and get focus. So I did just bite the bullet and end up getting the G Master 24-70. So I feel like I got the entire range that I need covered, 24-70 and 70-200. And I've been using this lens for about a week or two, and it's awesome. Just like the G Master 70-200, focus is very quick. I'll insert some example pictures and some video with my dogs in the yard of just focusing and stuff, going back and forth, how quick it can go. Now I was using the spot focus where you can tap on the screen to different spots and how quickly you can see it was focusing. I was going between like my fire pit and a flower pot, and then a table and a flower pot. But you'll see that I'll insert the video, you'll see, but it's almost instantaneous. I'm not going to go over the specs of this lens or anything like that. I mean, there's tons of videos on there. I'm just trying to give you an honest review of how it's worked for me so far, and I've been very happy. I know some people complain that it's a heavy lens. I don't think it's heavy at all. I mean, to be perfectly honest, I'm not a big guy by any means, but I honestly can't see myself getting tired from holding this all day. I've used the 70-200 G Master. I've used it for a birthday party where I had it for about 3 to 4 hours, and it wasn't, my arm got a little sore. Not even my arm, it was like my wrist of all things, but it was so manageable, and the more I used it and held it, just got used to it. So going to this, I want to believe that this lens is a lot lighter than, I don't know, maybe not a lot lighter, but it's lighter than the G Master 70-200. And I haven't found this weight to be heavy at all. I've actually found it to be quite good for this body. Like everything, it's matched very well. It's not front heavy at all. So I know some people complain that it's big and heavy, but I don't know. I look at things differently sometimes. These are, if you're going to be using professional equipment, this is considered a professional lens from Sony. You have to expect it's going to be a little big and bulky. It's not a compact camera lens. It's not made for that. There's high quality glass in it, and I think as a photographer, you just have to get used to something like that. So for me, the weight and the size are not an issue at all. I think it complements the a7 III body perfectly, and I honestly can't imagine going back to something else, I mean, another reason I was kind of up and down about the Tamron too, besides the focus issues, I know people mentioned that they flipped the focus and the zoom. They switched them, which I think is, I don't know why they did that. I don't know if it's a third party lens thing. I don't know if Sigma does that too, but I like having the zoom here. And that's what you're used to on all your lenses. I mean, you might be fiddling around one day and go to the wrong thing, but I just am very happy with this lens. I'm going to put up some pictures too, and you guys can kind of see what you guys think of the quality. I took some pictures of my flower pots in my backyard, and I was literally right on top of it. I know this is not a macro lens, but I was pretty darn close, and it seemed to grab focus right away. I'm going to have to look at the pictures I'll put in here from the camera. I'll just put them in the timeline. You guys can judge. I mean, they're not going to be touched up or anything. They look in focus to you, and they'll have the settings and things on there too. So just want to say that I think this is a good lens. I think it's worth the investment. It's not cheap, but I think the two lenses that I ended up with in the end are going to serve me well and help me make some money back on them. And again, I really believe that these lenses hold their value. The bodies won't, probably after 3 to 5 years, but the lenses always seem to hold their value really well. So if you were to sell them, change your mind, whatnot, you're not going to lose much money on these G Master lenses, any quality lens that you invest your money in. So anyway, here's a few shots, and let me know what you think, and thanks for watching. But so far, I'm very happy with these two lenses, and I can honestly say these are my two lenses, and I don't feel like I need anything else. It'd be nice to pick up some primes down the road. Like, I really want to get that 85 again. I like that lens a lot, but I don't feel I need it right now. It's not essential with these two that I have. So let me know what you think, and again, thanks for watching.